That's what we are thriving to be every single day in different ways. So let's keep doing that. Hi, I greet you. I am sure by now that we all have our share of challenges when it comes to being ourselves, or being pressured to be a certain way, being pressured to have that self doubt, being pressured to not know your true powers when it comes to you liberating yourselves in every possible way. So we're here to talk about that. We're here to identify and navigate through tips you can use to be more of yourself, to be your most authentic self. So let's get into it. So these are the 5 tips. Number 1 is listening to your inner voice. Number 2 is embracing the unknown of who you are, the uniqueness of yourself. Number 3 is surrounding yourself with supportive village and community people. Number 3 is practicing compassion and humility with yourself. Number 4 is taking action and building that discipline. So let's unpack each of them. The definition of authenticity is you being your truest, most realist, heavy on the realist self that you can be. Your most authentic form, your most freest form that you can access, that you can embrace. That's it, to be your truest self. It is the strongest, most powerful vibration there is. We keep mentioning on this channel time and time again because it is true. It is the most strongest form of expression, most strongest form of existence that there is. So that is what we're going to define it as, if you didn't already know. So that's what we are thriving to be every single day in different ways. So let's keep doing that. Listening to your inner voice is everything, because first, what is that inner voice? That inner voice is the one that tells you, wait, I think you should be going to sleep. I think you should be doing this. I think you should be going for a walk. I think you should be eating this. I think you should be drinking more water. That voice, what is it? Is it the soul? I think it is, because it is able to contain and retain things that you yourself have forgotten. So that inner voice is literally your tour guide. It is your personal guidance and protection towards being yourself, because it literally instructs you. It's like your instruction manual to being yourself, basically, because it tells you that voice is your soul. Your soul is the only thing that cannot be touched. So that voice is literally untouchable. It cannot be distracted. It can't be destroyed. It's not touchable. So when you pay attention to it, when you align with it, when you listen to it, because not many people even have that inner voice. And you have one. So take care of it. I will share an example where I had to listen to my inner voice. I was in a profession where it was not my purpose, but it was an experience that I wanted to have. But during my time, upon my arrival, even my onboarding, it was off the bat, there was something off about it. But I kept ignoring it. I was like, nah, this is like, why can't I figure out a way to, navigate my way through this? Like, find a way to stay, find a way to better work and come as a professional each day. But each day I kept showing up for months, and I found myself like not flowing as I know nyabanjiath flows. So I was like, but my inner voice was like, you need to call it literally, like, what's the word, quit today. Do not go back today. Don't go back. That's not your environment. Why are you getting this type of treatment? So did not listen. I kept showing up till got to the point where it took something massive happening where I'd be like, enough is enough. Like it got triggered by the interaction where I was like, I'm not supposed to be here. And I'm sharing that to say my inner voice literally was telling me this is not your environment. These things that you are seeing, that you are experiencing, you're not supposed to be treated like this. You are not supposed, if they're valued, their customers, like, first of all, you were not even supposed to be working. let alone for, yeah. So that was a moment where I had to let my inner voice lead. And when I did that, now I'm making this video for you guys because it was the great lesson for me to attain, the great lesson for me to learn. Like, listen to it. When you get that inkling that something is off, you can keep ignoring it, but it's going to keep showing up. And I'm sure you may have it in friendships, any types of settings where you may feel like something is off in any environment. So when something is off and it's persistent and it keeps coming up, pay attention to it because there's something off about that. Our second tip is about embracing your unknown, your uniqueness. All of us have parts of us that set us apart. The quirks, the flaws, those are the things that make you unique. The way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way that you're able to tell a story, the way that you're able to protect others, the way that your loyalty shows up in people that are active part of your life. That is something that is your strength. That's a quality of yours. So if you can embrace that, and I'm sure we're all seeing every people being unapologetically themselves, especially on social media, and we're able to enjoy each person sharing who they are because there's an aspect of that person that we can resonate with, we can assimilate with, we can recognize, we can see ourselves in them because they're sharing their uniqueness, they're sharing parts of them that we see ourselves. So do not dim your quirks because there's something you love about yourself. So figure out what that is so you can thrive. Never, don't turn it away. Embrace it. Run towards it. Whatever they want you to run away from, that's what you need to run towards. Okay? All right. Tip number 3 is surrounding yourself with supportive village people community. It is so important because you are the company you keep. And keeping the right people around you literally help to bring out your authentic self. You're able to be yourself because they are too. Like, you literally take on your energy, whether it's insecurity, whether it's people that are not being themselves, people that are being shifty, you will, even if it's an inkling of it, a little bit of it, you will pick that up. So be around people that align with your authentic self. If they don't, redirect. Being around people that see you for you, you're able to bring out parts of you that were hidden for so long. So strive for building and cultivating those relationships with people that accept you for who you are. Tip number 4 is practicing humility and compassion. When you are excessively criticizing yourself, that can actually hinder your flow to authenticity. When you are judging yourself, when you are not being kind to yourself first, it will show. That's what they say, hurt people, because that's going to show up in the people that are in your life because you are not doing the same with you. Because if you are treating others how you like to be treated, that extension of that energy or authenticity will also be extended happily. And so don't be hard on yourself. Remember to be present. Remember to have that relationship with yourself where you can be like, wait, what is going on? Pause, practice our ability to quiet our mind, where in any moment you're able to just take a moment, actually process what is going on, like interpret it in a way that you can get it the best, in the way that is unique to you, in the way that is authentic to you, and then come forth. Like, remember to have that self-talk. That's what I say, affirmation, talking in a way that is going to elevate you instead of depleting you or draining you. So remember to talk yourself in a way that is beneficial to you. Our final step is taking action, being brave and being bold. To be your authentic self requires you to step outside of the comfort zone. You cannot be yourself, your truest, highest form of expression, when you are being small, right? You need to get outside. You need to allow your authentic self to flow. And it won't be able to flow if you're restricted. It won't be able to flow if you are afraid to get outside of yourself. Your higher self is actually waiting for you to reach out. So you gotta take action. You gotta be able to build that discipline to go into the unknown, because the unknown darkness is where everything lies. Go into the unknown, figure out, instead of taking the path that you take, or the streets, or the same route to your gym, your walk, your village, your shop, what your supermarket. Take a different path. Like, that's literally what I did getting here. An example that could be me just being on YouTube right now. I never was brave enough to do that, because I was just content with my little post on Instagram. I was just like, yeah, not even Instagram. I didn't even go on TikTok for the longest. But you have to get outside of that. And me getting outside of that, I was able to lead my next step to even being able to talk to you. Like, take the leap, go into the unknown. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't be here talking. It would not, my other self, my old self, wouldn't ever surrender to this form of me now. It's for me that was not there 6 months ago. That was not there 12 months ago. So take the leap and build that discipline around, hey, I am dedicated to me being myself every single time. Even if it's like point something percent, you're still a better version of you if you are able to practice the part of you that you are brave enough to welcome. In closing, live a life that is authentic to you. Live a life that is unique to you. I cannot emphasize on the importance of embarking the self-discovery journey. Take the initiative and let's see where that goes. You do this by listening to your inner voice, embracing your authentic self, building those communities, you being brave enough to have the humility for yourself, and taking the action. That's how you can embrace your authenticity. Whatever your calling is, more than ever, you have to align with that. That is the gateway to the unknown. That is the gateway to be your true, honest, authentic individual. With that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share with somebody that you think could also benefit, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.